Yeah, hi, good morning. I greet you all. My name is Anthony Abalogu. I'm a life coach, a counselor, a social worker, and a leadership trainer based in Germany. For quite some time now, we've been running programs in some of the African countries to sensitize the people about the need to embrace a life coach, a mentor, and a leadership trainer. Before now, a lot of guys argue that they don't need mentoring. That if they need mentoring, they go to their pastors or to their elders or to people who are unprofessionals to get uh, just a mere professional advice. But one thing I want them to realize is you seek the services of a mentor because of the need for it, because you are in a place you don't like. You are just existing, you are just surviving, you are just enduring. If you ask yourself that question, are you living the type of life you are meant to live? It's all about you. It's not all about what the society expects from you. It is what you want for yourself. Are you doing the career job that is befitting your status? Are you in a relationship that you enjoy? Are you in a position that you want to be in life? Knowing fully well that you are the person who is involved here we're talking about and not any other person. The society is not going to define success for you. You define what you want. And we have been dealing with people who are stuck somewhere, who have made numerous steps to set up goals for themselves. And because of one decision or the other, they made goals that are not realizable. They made a very elaborate goal and put a very big stumbling block on top of their head just to please the society, to please the family, to please friends. You set up a goal and you cannot achieve it. At the end of the day, it becomes procrastination. So we help you to break your goals into pieces, short time goals, long range, and we help you to systematically approach those goals, break it down for you in a manageable position and status where you can start from 1 and count to 20 and not just start from 20 to 100. The fundamentals is the basics here we're talking about. Some people argue that, well, I know what to do. Of course, everybody is blessed with the willpower to choose his or her own directions. But you see, as a life coach was extracted from the study of psychology, social work, sociology about human mind. I argue with a lot of people that it takes a word to speak into the mindset of somebody and convince this person. It is not your will that is at stake here, it's your mind. They say, how a man thinketh in his heart forms his reality. It starts by a thought, it starts by reasoning. If you don't have a reason to survive, you are not going to work towards it. This is what we've been doing today, giving workshops and seminars all over to help people to come out of that situation they are today and move into the situation which they love to be. If they have to do a survey on you today and said, are you in a job you really like? Or are you living the type of life you really want? Or you are just enduring, you're just surviving, or you're just hanging in there, or you're just doing something to please the society, please your parents, please your friends and well wishers to say, okay, they are doing well, but it's not really you, or you are living a life to please friends on social media so that they will give you likes. You're being attached to people. This type of attachment is what will help you to dismantle. Have a mind of growth. That mind of growth is to be open to learning. Don't ever say, well, I've tried it before, it's not going to work. I have a lot of friends who have been mentored, who have been counseled, but still he's still being stopped. But we're not talking about such people. We're talking about you now. Why don't you put yourself in the forefront? The struggle is about your mind. You have to realize that the social media, the family, the society, your religion, your whatever thing you are, everybody is struggling to get your mind, not your soul, not your spirit. If they get your mind from you listening to some negative things or some things that are not really you going to help you as a person, for after some time, those things is going to sink into your subconscious mind and you start behaving the way they want you to behave, not the way you really want to behave. So I've been helping a lot of clients today. Even on one of my last counseling session, I'm in Nigeria now, which I did in some in schools, how to build that self-confidence in people, how to build that character, how to build that attitude, that you're able to define what your problem is, take care of your circumstances, and work towards achieving the goals. A lot of people have been running up and down. They say they're looking for miracles. I tell them the miracles you're looking for is inside you. Gone are the days where you go to prophets and pastors or afar or whoever. You want them to place hand on you so that you will prosper. Or if they want you to give you one magic ring from Himalaya, India, or everywhere so that if you use it, your shop will be selling. All those things are just temporary solutions to everything. It is very simple. Even God Himself said that a man's gift maketh way for him before the kings. There is only one way to be successful. All of us have talents, we have great potentials. Those things are inside us, they are not outside. So nobody is going to define success for you. Success is you. Whatever you do that will make you happy. It is not a particular amount of money. Some people say, well, if I get $1 million today, I'll be successful. It's not true. Some people are looking for $1 million, some people are looking for just 100,000. If it is 100,000 that your mind tells you that you can achieve, so be it. The most important thing is, are you happy? Are you happy with your relationship? Are you happy with yourself? Yourself. Self awareness. That's what we are creating right now through personal development. I help to change the minds of people, to let them realize mistakes they have made and continue to do. Those mistakes will lead them to indecision and to make errors in judgment. And those errors are very costly. There are some decisions you made when you were young, and those things are really affecting your lives, and they really make things very horrible for you. At the end of the day, instead of you to go back to repair those things, and you start blaming the society, you blame your pastor, you blame your church, you blame your father, you blame the Nigerian government, you blame the police, you blame the whole country, you blame the continent, you blame even the British for colonizing Nigeria. Why didn't they make us rich? All those things will not help. I was there before. I said, if I can do it, you can do it. Nobody's born with a silver spoon in his mouth. It starts from a day, a journey to change yourself. Well, since I came to Nigeria, we did a seminar with some youths. You ask them, what do you want? You know, the first thing they will tell you, na money be coco. If I can get money, we are pursuing things. Nobody is pursuing the mind. That's why you see some people, they make the money, but they blew it. I've seen guys even in Europe, in America, Canada, during this session, they've made money. Some people, I know in America, in San Bernardino, in everywhere in Düsseldorf back then, they won the national lottery, up to $1 million, $2 million. But some of them are destitute today. You know what happened? You cannot earn beyond your personal development. If you give an idiot, sorry, $1 million today, he will never know how to manage it. But they will tell you, ask them, what do you want? They say, I need money. Money doesn't rule the world. What rules the world is ideas, my people. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Look at most of the prominent inventors we have today all over the world. Youths in the IT industry, in the medical industry, in the show business, you just name it, everywhere. If they had asked for money, maybe God will give you $1 million and you think that's it. That's it. I've made it. And within some time, you buy a house, you start to live in, and that $1 million, is it multiplying? No, it stays there. You're only spending. Because you don't have idea, there's no way you can multiply that $1 million by one, by two, by three, or 4 million. What you're spending is going to go down, and after some time, they will actually become a history. They said he had it before, but now he's not having it. You know why? Because you ask for money, you seek for money. I tell people, seek for knowledge, seek for ideas. Ideas will multiply your income. If you have an idea, a service, and a product to offer to the world today, a brand name, the world will pay you for it. That's what we help people to discover. We help you to discover yourself. We help you to discover your potential. We help you to discover your talent. We help. It is inside you. It is inside you. The Lord God told us that the kingdom is already inside you, not inside the church, not elsewhere, not in a far place, not on Babalawo's place. So stop looking for help and solution in those areas. I bet you look for help inside you. If you develop your mindset, if you develop yourself, let you be more than the income you are looking for, so that whatever amount that comes in, you know how to manage it. It's all about managing yourself, it's all about managing your goal, so that within a short time you start living the type of life you want to live, and be happy with your family, and be happy to yourself. The number one, self-love is good. They said, oh well, even God said it, love God. The next one is love yourself, and then love your neighbor as yourself. Whether you like it or not, if you don't love yourself, there's no way you can show love to your neighbor. Forget it. You can't even show love to God when you don't love yourself, because you'll be at loggerhead with yourself. You'll be at the battle with yourself because of self-pity. Oh, why is the world treating me like this? You see your neighbor who have bought a car, who have bought houses, or who is doing well. Instead of you to see it that it could be the harvest of that person. He has been sowing, has been working hard for it over years. And now this is the time for him to reap. It's the harvest time. The harvest time is not for everybody. The harvest time is for those that seek and find, those that knock, the door will be open, and those that sow and they will reap. That is where the harvest time is. The harvest time is not for everybody. Some people will say, let me key to his or her. You can't key to somebody's blessing, because God does not give all of us the same vision. Vision from God comes individually. So it depends. Are you ready to develop that thing inside you, that skill you have, that talent that you have? It's personal. It is within come all in one pack. Okay? So if you any day you get up and said, I am not going to be this. If you don't like the situation you are now, change it. If you don't like what is happening to you now, you can change it. You are a human being, you are not a stick, you are not a tree. Let us forget this mindset, this idea, oh, what is doing me is from my village. What is doing me is from the church. They didn't help me. What self-pity? Are you counting yourself out of your mind, placing yourself in the hands of people? Self-pity. Oh, well, I don't know why I'm suffering like this. Maybe because I came from a very poor family. Poor family, poor country. I was born in Nigeria, but I live outside this country now for 34 years. I've been to more than 23 countries in the world. I did research, I've been going around, because some people will tell you, well, only if I can go to Canada, only if I can go to Germany, only if I can go to Europe, my life will change. Countries don't change you. You know what changes you? You. What countries do for you is to give you opportunity. There are countries that will give you opportunity for growth. But the issue now is, are you willing to take the growth? Because I've seen also Nigerians who have misused the opportunity in Germany, in America, in UK, in Holland, in France, in Japan, all over. The opportunity is there, but they didn't make it. They went there, they were scholarship, they became drug addicts. They went on crime, they didn't graduate, they didn't do anything. So it is not the country that makes you. You know what makes you? Your mindset. Because I used to ask, I said, God, why are some people poor and some other people rich? God said, I've distributed the resources here on earth. All of you have 24 hours. I said, then God, what is the difference? He said, the difference is that those people, there are people who use their time very well. and there are people who don't use your time. I said, what does that mean? Some people focus their mind at the gate. Some people use their major time for minor things. That is the time management. And they use their minor time for major things. They never know where to put the priority. Everything is the same for them. You see somebody getting up in the morning, his discussion is about this person. Oh, did you see Mrs. This? Did you see Mr. That? They focus on people. Why don't you focus on yourself? Use that time to go to training. See how you can better yourself. This is what we help you do. We help you to see opportunities and we help you to see the risk in life so that you don't go about it. If you have been burned before, so that you don't be burned again. No fire will burn you the second time. Talk to us, talk to the counselors, talk to the life coach. We want to bring out only the best in you, and it is possible. Possible. Thank you.